Hey guys, welcome to BowHunterPlanet. It's me, Dave, here with Chris James from Faradyne, and we are talking about the Deviant from Faradyne, from their Muzzy brand. This is a bow fishing rig that is, well, very interesting to see and different, and it looks cool. And
BowHunterPlanet is made possible by the following companies: XOP Outdoors, Gas Bowstrings, Carbon Express, Block Targets, Burris Optics, Moultrie, and Element Outdoors. We would like to also thank you, the consumer, for supporting us and helping keep the heritage of archery alive.
It's sub 4 pounds. Weight-wise, it's like 3.8 pounds overall mass weight. It goes from 15 pounds up to 50 pounds of draw weight, from 19 to 29 inches. And everybody's like, well, I'm a 30-inch draw. Well, but when you're bow fishing, you're typically not the same. You're not drawing the same as what you do when you are bow hunting. So that's going to fit the majority of people. There's going to be a few people it won't fit, but most everybody is in that 19 to 29 inches of draw length and 15 to 50 pounds. Again, the weight of it's nice. It's got a lot of cool features. On the outside here, you'll notice this isn't a normal cam, and it's not a lever. It's a hybrid lever cam system. Your draw length adjustment is in these draw stops that are on both of the hybrid lever cams right here on the end. 1 Allen wrench will actually loosen that up, and you can change your draw length in about 30 seconds. It's super cool. What's really unique about this, Dave, is that the most of the poundage actually stacks right there. It lets off. It's a very smooth system. So when you come up, you're looking at a fish and you make one motion. It's a constant motion, so it's very smooth. We hear, that's the smoothest bow fishing bow I've ever shot. Yeah. Right? We hear that a lot when we get this, and that's the way this works. It's very efficient, so people with shorter draw lengths don't lose a lot of energy because your power, the main part of your power stroke is that last portion. So whether you're 29 or 26, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You're getting most of the same power. There's going to be a little drop off there, but it's not as significant as a lot of others. You know, it has a tip wrench built into the riser here. Very cool. So if you've got your bow fishing arrow and you've just taken your fish off and it's loose, stick it in, tighten it down. You've got slime all over your hands or whatever. You know, all the different things. You don't have to worry about trying to get it tight or cutting your fingers up doing it. And then something that's kind of cool is, if you look here, see how on this groove, we'll try to show this on camera, but see how this isn't quite in the center of the cable right now? It's just kind of off to the side. But if you draw it, let's come over here. So now look, see how it's off to the right a little bit on the bottom and the top?
Yep.
Okay, I handed you a wrench a minute ago, so I want you to actually stick that in the top, kind of below the limb. Yep, right there in the draw length spot. So we're gonna let that catch. Yep. Okay, so now this actually that wrench is holding that in place on there. So we're actually going to take, because that was over to the right, we want to pull it back. So we want to put more pressure on this side to pull it over that way. So we're going to take that off. We're going to put in one full turn.
Oh, you just twist the cable?
Yeah, you're just twisting the cable.
So you're just tightening it or loosening it.
Tightening it or loosening it, yep. And what that does is that takes out what little bit of cam lean this thing would actually have. So now I've got it there. I'm gonna pull it back, and the wrench falls out. And now, see how but it's much more centered than it was? So it's going right down the middle. It's pretty simple, yep. Another pretty cool feature, it's got a pick rail on the front of it here. So our LVR reel seat has a pick, a pick adapter. It comes with one that'll adapt to any bow, right?
That's cool.
But you just take that off, you just loosen the nut, and it comes off there, and you can actually adjust it into 3 different spots. Everybody's like, well, why is that a big deal? Well, because depending on what kind of fish point you're using, it might actually hit the top of your reel. So being able to drop it down lower or raise it up higher to make it more comfortable for your hand is going to make a big difference. So if you have a bow that's not a Deviant, this will actually screw in.
Oh, that's an adapter.
It's an adapter, and then it has these little set screws, so it can't.
So you make your own pickets in.
Yeah, exactly, on any bow. But this one actually just mounts right on it. So all I did there, folks, is there's a little star adjustment nut in there, and you just spread it out to where it pushes it back to where this lever will almost stay closed on its own, and you just slide this reel down in there just like that.
Fishing thing. That's sweet.
Yeah, so it kind of comes off of a ski boot is kind of the idea where that came from. And it's got an arrow puller down here, so like if you get your arrow stuck in the bottom, you can actually just wrap it around that and pull.
Oh,
that way it doesn't jack your reel up or whatever. You don't cut your hands.
The weight off, yeah.
It takes all the weight off of all the pressure off the reel.
Awesome. Well, thanks Chris for showing us. This thing is sweet, guys. Check it out when you get a second. Where should they? Well, you can probably find it anywhere, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just put it on the line, you'll find it in any store, I'm sure. So enjoy, have fun with this, guys, and get out bow fishing because it is a lot of fun.